My name is Sebastian Cano Besquet, film composer. You're here watching Kurt Kelly from Actors Reporter on Live Video Inc.
I'm Kurt Kelly from Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter for the 34th Annual American Film Market in Santa Monica, California. With a Californian who has been here his entire life, from Agora.
Yes, we are a rare breed. Thanks for having me, Kurt.
Thank you for coming. So, Sebastian Cano
Besquet. Besquet, yes.
So notice how I slowed down there so you could help. Besquet, yes. So you are scoring film and television.
Indeed.
Now, do you do this at home, or do you go to a set to do this, or how are you a working man?
So it depends on the project.
Yes.
I have a home studio, in fact. I'm actually based in Studio City. And,
how ironic. You
yes.
have a home studio in Studio City.
That would be the place to have a studio.
Yeah.
In fact, the city is filled with them.
Especially since it's in between all the studios like Burbank and Universal Studios, and thus the Studio City.
It's a great
location.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, in fact, I've worked in a lot of home studios in Studio City. So I'll be over to work in yours soon. The studio idea in a house, how do you like that?
It's good because it's, you don't have to go very far.
Wake
up.
I brush my teeth. Forget it. I'm doing the home studio today.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's good to keep it separate though, because it's a separate location. So it's as though you go to a new place.
Yes.
Do something new and different there. I believe they have a term for that. I think it's called functional fixedness. In fact.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's great there. I also work in Culver City. There's a studio there.
Yeah, that's real close by. Not in rush hour. Yeah. So where in Culver City?
On Washington Boulevard.
Right over by Sony.
Yes.
Oh,
There's a small
nice.
studio there with a small recording space for a handful of musicians. And
So you could even do like ADR there?
in fact, could do ADR. Could do ADR actually in Studio City as well. You have
Really?
to come by.
You have a big studio in your home studio.
Well, you can one person at a time do
Here,
ADR.
well, let me walk in a circle by myself. Don't I sound like a lot of people now? So when you started doing this, how long ago?
I've been working here consistently in LA since 2008.
So for a few days now.
For
For those who would like to follow in your footsteps, what advice do you have to the new person who wants to be following in your steps?
Sure, for film composers.
That too. Exactly.
It's a very complex game out here in terms of working on productions and being able to. It's a very small community, I should say. Also,
It is.
It's a small community, and you need to first of all have the goods. You need to be able to deliver, and that's.
So you still have to do the couch casting and things like that, or is that not applying?
I have two couches actually.
Okay,
in my studio for that
great.
purpose. They're cleaned regularly.
Nice. Glad to hear that.
Yes. No, so you need to be able to have the goods,
Yes.
and when you're a film composer, most of us have been working for all of our lives, trying to understand film and film music, and to develop a dramatic sensibility, and then also the musical aspects. You have to develop your musicality. And once you have the goods to deliver, then coming out here and working and meeting producers and making relationships and creative relationships and partnerships, that's a separate thing altogether. So it takes time, I would say, for anyone who wants to come out here. You have to be patient, and you have to be able to mind meld, with directors and understand stories as well.
Well, and how do you sell as a creative type when you're watching someone else's art? How do you sell yourself to them that I really think this song is better for this scene than maybe one they had in mind? Have you ever run into that?
Well, I don't personally do music supervision, so I don't ever have to choose any songs or compete with anyone else in terms of songs. So usually by the time we're working on it, I'm committed to doing the score, and hopefully we have
You've
enough.
already predetermined, I want this type of thing here, I want
Right.
that there, so you already have the direction notes from the music supervisor.
Yeah, or we sit down. It's usually the music. It's usually the director. It's a partnership between the composer and the director, and we sit down even before films in production. Sometimes in pre-production, we'll sit down. We'll talk about the script. We'll talk about what's happening dramatically.
The concepts.
Absolutely, we'll talk about how to best serve the film emotionally and structurally, because the
The
music.
underlying story we're looking for here.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
Kurt.
the music actually, whether people realize it or not, creates an amazing subtext
Yes.
to a production. How many films and television shows have you done so far?
Well, I've worked on countless short films and a few TV pilots.
Right.
And then I also work on larger productions in other capacities, such as orchestrator.
Right.
And to explain what that is would be take a little bit of time. But for example, right now we're currently working on a Chow Yun-fat movie. Chow Yun-fat being the actor who did Crouching
Right.
Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And we're
Okay.
doing a production out of Beijing. I think it's the largest production out of China this year.
Nice.
And we're on a very, very condensed time schedule. And we'll be producing 100 minutes of large orchestral music for December 15th.
Wow. Good
Yes.
luck.
Yes.
That's not a small undertaking.
It will be quite intense.
I'm Kurt Kelly for Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. We'll be back with more from AFM number 34 in 2013 in just a moment.